Hi guys, how are you? Welcome back to my Facebook Live, and I am Adi Babes, your host for the evening. Welcome to my channel. Enjoy. As you're joining, kindly let me know where you're watching me from, and don't forget to click the share button. Also to invite more friends to join the conversation, and don't just watch but actually partake in this conversation. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know where you are in the home. Are you in the bathroom, in the bedroom, in the kitchen, in the living room? Let me know where you are. And or are you one of few that are stuck in a vacation spot? Let us know what's going on with you and how you're coping during this home time, quarantine time at home. And of course, are you one of those essential workers that actually have to go to work? Let me know. So I'm just going to play a little bit of music at the moment while we get more people to join the conversation. Hi, Alex. Hi, Daniel. Hi, John. Hi, Olami. Welcome, Daniel. Moni Love, welcome. So like I was saying, if you didn't hear me from the beginning, kindly share the button on the bottom right to get. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna play It's Got the Old World by everybody else that decided to join what's his name to sing the song. So kindly share while we're waiting for more people to join. So kindly share the button. Moni Love in bed at home, superb. Jonathan Krales, welcome. Yomi Ashaye, welcome. Let me know if the music is loud enough or it's not too loud, if I need to put it up. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world. Diana, welcome. You're home writing a paper. Oh my God, you're writing a paper. Ayo, welcome. Daniel, welcome. Augustine, welcome. Watching, do you? Thank you, Ayo. Father Ray, welcome. Where's my shout out? Ayola 2G, my boy. What's up? How's the fam? In bed at home too. That's great. We're home where we're supposed to be, right? That's superb. Don't mind me. I'm in the red cup. I'm drinking juice. Nobody wants to do dishes in this house, so we're using the plastics. In bed at home. Odubiyi, welcome. I'm sorry guys if I'm not going to pronounce your name proper. Forgive me. I'm guilty. So let's kindly click the share button to invite more people so that we can start our conversation. When you're home. Ask your sister to open it. No, that one is not for you. Go and look for the other one for the kids. In his hands, he's got the whole Sorry. In his hands, he's got the whole world. In his hands, he's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the little bit. Which one do I take? Which one do I take? There's another one for kids, not this one.
And this is for
me. Go. My sister has to go work. We are concerned, but we are walking by faith and not by sight. We do our part and God will do his part. Amen. Welcome, Bruce. Yes, that's the thing with the essential workers. God bless them. God bless them and cover them with the blood because they have to do their work and we thank them for doing their work. Femi, listening to worship. Oh, superb. God bless you. Like Moni Love said, she's home, but her sister is an essential worker, so she has to go to work. I'm like, in this platform, we thank the essential workers. Kobe, Kate, welcome. Philip, Obi, welcome. Austin says, I'm in bed waiting for sleep to come. My dear, you can be in bed for a long time and sleep will not come because there's no way you're going the next day. Oh, that happens all the time. So welcome. And as you're coming in, kindly click that share button. Last time you guys did not share this, so you did share it well. So kindly share. I need you guys to share. He's got the whole world in his hands. What? Yes, actually she's gonna open it. Close it.
In his hands he's got you and me, sister.
I told you I don't want to be disturbed, right?
You and me, brother. In his hands he's got all of the people. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world.
Sorry guys.
In his hands he's got the
Mama
whole
duty calls.
world. In his hands
Okay guys.
he's got the whole world.
Share. Let's share. Let's get more people in this conversation.
He's got the whole world.
Let's get more people in the conversation. Yeah. Welcome. Welcome. Where are my peoples? Where you guys at? So, for those who are still just joining, let us know where you're watching us from.
He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole.
I hope you guys like my print top.
In his hands, he's got the whole
World in his hands.
He's got the whole world.
And let me leave a number for those who might want to call in to put in their 2 cents. Thank you, Moni, for inviting people. Thank you. Akorede, Kayode, I'm sorry, Akodu Kayode, welcome. Lekon, welcome. Kindly click the share button on the right. Let's get more people in this conversation. Koji, welcome. And let me know where you guys are watching me from. Let me know where you're watching me from. America, Europe, China, Nigeria, Kenya, Canada. Let me know where you're watching me from.
In his hands, he's got the whole world.
In his hands, he's got the whole world.
In his hands,
He's got the whole world in his hands. So I'm dropping a number where you guys can call if you need to call to join the conversation, or if you want to speak and you want to join the conversation. In his hands, it's got the whole world in his hands. So, how are you guys doing? For those who are online presently, how are you doing? New York City, Queens, Far Rockaway. Yes, Nicole. Kindly click the share button. Let's get more people here. It's beautiful. You look beautiful. Lightning is great. Oh, thank you. Merci beaucoup, money love. Hello, Pastor Boyle. Welcome. Irene, welcome. Negro Ode, welcome. And Kevin Baba, welcome. Welcome, guys. How you doing today? For those who did not join us last time, let people know where you're watching us from. Canada, America. Are you calling from China, from Africa? Where in Africa are you calling from? And how are you doing? And where are you watching me from? Are you one of the essential workers that are at work? Let us know. From Nigeria. Oh, welcome from Nigeria. How is it in Nigeria at the moment? How are you guys coping with the lockdown presently? How are you coping? Feel free to comment. Island of Cyprus. Wow. So if we need to narrow that down a little bit, where is Island of Cyprus? Please, Kevin Baba, let us know where Island of Cyprus is. For some of us that didn't do too well, we passed, but we just didn't do too well in geography. Where's Island of Cyprus? It's got the whole world in his hands. 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 Yes, my peeps, talk to me. How you coping? It's Meg Reese. Okay. Thanks, Negro, since Mr. Kevin is too shy to speak. Thanks, Negro, for helping me with my geography and whoever else needed help. That's far away. That is far away from, I'm in Canada. I'm in Toronto, Canada, for those who do not know. And presently it is 6:09 p.m. Still bright outside. And right now we're still on lockdown. So how are you guys coping where you are? Last time we were on, we spoke about how Kevin Baba says an island between Egypt and Greece, not far from Turkey or Israel. Whoa. Oh my goodness, I'm bad with names sometimes. Silas, welcome. Austin says married people are really enjoying this period, man. Some people are going crazy. For my married couples online, please give us a lighten our endeavors. How are you doing? I'm fine, thank you, Silas. And yourself? How are you coping? Austin said married people are enjoying themselves right now. Some people are like trying to kill themselves at the moment. So I'm not too sure. It depends on your relationship. Ayodele, welcome. I believe with married couples, it depends on the relationship. It depends on the verge of where the relationship was before the old COVID-19. Some of them were maybe in the midst of separation, and hopefully with COVID-19, it like helps them unite. We are hoping. And some of them are doing quite okay, silently, but with COVID-19, they have to speak up and almost kill themselves. What did Nicole say? Sorry, Nicole, I missed that comment. Nicole said, "My dear sister, New York City is a mess. As I'm living in one of the hardest boroughs of New York City, and it's worse on ground than it is covered on CNN. Oh yeah, and oh my gosh, New York City right now is like, whew, there's fire on the mountain in New York. The lockdown is terrible. Hunger has started setting in, especially for petty traders and subsistence farmers." And Pastor Boyle, where did you say you are again? Nigeria? Sharon, welcome. Olatuji, welcome. Yes, you see, in some places, with the lockdown and there's no funds that is being no one is being assisted financially. It's going to be a problem, especially in places like Nigeria. And then in New York City, it's going crazy. It's going crazy. Why is it when I'm online, all of a sudden more people decide they want to send me private messages? I'm cool here in Edmonton. Is Silas, welcome from Edmonton. Depends on the couples. Yes, depends on the couples. Otubake, welcome. For the couples on the platform, please let us know how you're coping with your spouses. Let me know how you're coping with your spouses. Are you guys actually enjoying this time period to spend together, or are you raising topics that you probably have been trying to avoid for some time? Let us know how you're coping. And not just for the couples. What about our single male and females, our bachelors and bachelorettes? How are you guys coping during this time? Especially those who have maybe boyfriends, girlfriends that they are unable to see at the moment due to this COVID-19 lockdown. How are you? Okay, from Nigeria. So yes, the last time we spoke, we came online, we spoke about how Nigeria, a lot of domestic violence during this lockdown. Yes, it's sad, but it's the truth. How Nigeria, the government is not supporting as much as they're supposed to. But if there's news, recent news that is going to contradict that, please let us know. So Negro said a lot of domestic violence. Olatuji, how come you look so gorgeous? It's the grace of God, my darling. It's the grace of God. A lot of domestic violence during this lockdown. Oh yes. And that is to say, we should even talk about domestic violence. You guys, domestic violence, man, it's not worth it. It is not worth it. Don't put your hands on your partner, either male or female. We're against it. It is not right. How come? Oh, it is not right. You need to practice self-discipline. Omawambe, welcome. Coco and Koma, welcome. During this time, you need to practice what do you call it, self-discipline. What do you call it, domestic violence towards spouse, towards children, child abuse is a no. Even if it's COVID-19 and you need to get out, get out. Domestic violence to me is still more scary than COVID-19. Go to a safe space. If you need a safe space, get out of the home. Go to a safe space. Take your kids, because domestic violence, what do you call it? Abuse, children being abused. It is real. It is happening. Let us be watchful. God forbid, we should be praying for those going through such, that God should take away the anger and replace it with patience and the love of God. Yes. Because during this time, a lot of children who are being abused at home, they went to school and it was a safe haven, at least for a few hours of the day. But right now, they're stuck with parents that are abusive. It's only God, really, like literally, God that can really help the children at this point in time. And for family and friends, for neighbors who are around such people, you may not know, but please be watchful. Be very, very watchful. Be wise. Use wisdom. If you're suspecting anybody that is being abusive, either to their partners or to their kids, please speak up. Speak up. If you're silent to something that is not right, you're part of what is wrong with society. So you do need to speak up when there are things that are being done that is not right. You need to speak up. Call whoever needs to be called in regards to this situation when someone is being abused. Take the necessary steps that needs to be taken in order to take away the spouse that is being abused, or the children that are in the abuse. Tokpe, welcome Tokpe. Let us know where you're watching us from. How are you doing during this time that you're at home? What are you doing? How are you coping? What are your thoughts? Actually, from the previous time we were on, which was on Wednesday, a couple of people, Adiba, I'm gonna call you. Oh, Keith. Yes, you can call me with a question, no problem. So far it has to do with our topic. I'm good. I'm going to put you on speaker so everybody else could definitely hear the conversation. So from the last time we were on, we had a couple of people, who said they love the medium where they can come and speak, and I think it's great. Learning computing, yes, Quaco, great. Yes, like you spoke last time, this is the best time to expand your horizons. Learn something, create something. Don't just sit home and be bored as hey, do something with your time. Don't become a nuisance to society after this COVID-19. At least with this COVID-19, you should find yourself, find your purpose in life. You should come out with some kind of certificate that you earned online. You should come out with some kind of creative ambition, project that you want to get into or you started doing while at home that you're going to continue to push forward after COVID-19. We're also seeking for those who have advices, who have suggestions or what else you can do while you're waiting during this period of time. And what are people's predictions on maybe the topics, the subjects, on the businesses one needs to go into, so that after COVID-19 we are still able to strive. Anthony, welcome Anthony. Please let us know where you're watching us from and how you're coping during this period of time. How are you coping? How are you doing? Are you good? Are you not good? Are you just trying to find yourself? Most people are trying to find themselves. Most people are trying to find what their purpose in life is, because everybody does have a purpose. So if you do not know your purpose, try to find what your purpose is, because you cannot come out after all these days, weeks of being home without nothing at the end of the day. It just doesn't make sense. Simbak, welcome. Prince, welcome. It just shows that it wasn't a problem of time, it was a problem of discipline. If you don't come out of COVID-19 better than you were. So this is the caller, I believe. I'm going to put it on speakers.
You have a message from 416409559.
Ernest, welcome.
To hear this message,
Kate, welcome.
Abida, what's up? Got you digits on Facebook. hear message again, press 3.
So you can actually call if you want to call. The number has been pinned up on the messages, on the comments. Keith, I thought I was you calling, but I guess not. You probably just sent a message instead. So feel free to call if you have a question or if you just want people to hear your sweet voice. You can definitely call me to ask questions, and then everyone else online can definitely be part of those who give answers to your topic. So like I said, like I mentioned before, kindly share. Click the share button to your friends. I invite more people into this conversation, please, and thank you very much. And then as you're joining, for those who are just joining, Alumide, let us know how you're coping. Let us know where you're watching us from and how you're coping during this period of time. Hello? I'm good. How you doing? Who is calling? This is Eddie?
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm fine. Do you have a question?
Pardon me?
Do you have a question?
What is this?
Sorry?
I saw the post.
You saw the posts on Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about how you're coping during this time of COVID-19. So do you have any comments? Do you have any...
It's nothing for the ordinary. It's like just staying busy and keep your mind occupied at home.
So for those who cannot hear, it says stay busy and keep your mind occupied. Okay.
Right.
Thank you very much for calling.
Okay.
All right, bye. Okay, so Eddie that just called, he said we should just stay busy and keep our minds occupied. Julia, welcome on board. Let us know where you're watching us from. And how are you coping during this period? How are you coping? Before the call came in, I was mentioning on how if you don't come out of COVID-19 with finding your purpose, with some kind of certificate because you've been taking an online course, with creative content that you can work with and strive for bring in some kind of income as a side hustle, then your problem wasn't timing. Your problem before COVID-19 was self-discipline. So for those who did not even have self-discipline before COVID-19, this is the time to gain self-discipline. And not only do you need self-discipline to come out of COVID-19 lockdown a better person, a better human being, a better businessman or woman, but also to find your purpose in life. You need discipline so that you also are not, you don't overeat, or you don't just sit down and become nothing less. You become nothing. Who is this? Barber Can. What is this? Please do not post such content on here. Nemeka, Amaka, my darling sis, how are you doing? Oluwafemi, welcome. My mom Itowo, welcome. Please, can those of us in Europe call on WhatsApp? Not presently, you cannot call on WhatsApp right now. When I do have an external WhatsApp line in which you can call, yes, you will. Sorry, but not at the moment. You're not able to call online. But as soon as you can, I will definitely be mentioning it on the medium. What about those who are still working, open, typing, planning to do something? What do you think I can do as I'm still working? For those who are still working, as like you're an essential worker that still has to go to work, we just have to say God bless you for this period of time. What can you do really? I'm not too sure you can do too much because you're already busy. You're still busy, and you're probably more busy now than you were before COVID-19. Olowanle, welcome. Let us know where you're watching us from. So like Ernest said, for those who are still working, what can they do? I believe there isn't too much you can do besides just concentrate on being safe at your workspace. Try to be safe at your workspace, and then in a time where you are not working, you pretty much try to maybe listen to podcasts, read a book, still try to create something, because most of the time when you work a 9-to-5, Faith, welcome. When you work a 9-to-5 job is for most likely, or most of the time, you're working for somebody else. But now when you now get home or get to doing other things after the 9-to-5, that's when you actually start put in some energy and time towards creating something for your own self. So it all depends on what you're looking for in life, but everybody has a purpose. You just have to find what that purpose is. So when you're not working, it's for you to try to find what your purpose is in life. Paytot, welcome. Tita, welcome. Ontario General, welcome. Let us know where you're watching us from and how are you doing? How are you coping during this time of COVID-19? What are you doing to get through this time of isolation? Was your problem before COVID-19 time? You didn't have time, but now you do. So what are you doing with that time? And if time wasn't your problem, then it's discipline. So how are you training yourself to be better disciplinarian for yourself, for your better self, for life in general, to be a better person, not just as an individual, but for the community as a whole? How are you coping during this period of time? Oluwafemi says it's from Mushin, Lagos State. Welcome, Oluwafemi. How are you coping? How are you doing in Lagos? How is the atmosphere in Lagos? Are you guys on lockdown, or some people are on lockdown, or people are supposed to be on lockdown but they're not, listening to the rules and regulations, the law of the land due to ABC? Let us know what that is. If that's the case, let us know. Patot, welcome. Let us know where you're watching us from. Sorry, when I'm looking right here, I'm actually looking at the messages because the device in which I'm using it does not come in right away. So I don't know if anyone has watched the movie Contagion, but you should go look for that movie on Netflix, Contagion. If you have not seen it, it does show a little bit of what is presently going on. And I believe that movie was in 2016 or so. So if you have not watched Contagion, go grab it, watch it on Netflix, and try to just see how things are, or were, or would be, or should, or could. Just go and watch the movie if you have not. It's quite interesting. Welcome, Silver. And then not only have you watched Contagion, have you guys seen a lot of the, what do you call it, media content that has been going around that's talking about vaccine? And some people are saying don't take the vaccine, that it is a way of them trying to implant some kind of device into our system, or they're trying to look for other ways to kill people or to infect people with some kind of other deadly diseases, that you should not use the vaccine. You should not take the vaccine, sorry. So what are your thoughts towards the vaccine? Can you let me know, what are your thoughts towards the vaccine? We're not just here to listen to me speak. I'm also here to read out your comment. Alade Babs, welcome. How you doing? Let us know where you're watching us from, and also how you're coping during this period of time. How are you coping? How you doing? Are you one of those essential workers that are still going to work? Or are you one of those that are home finding their purpose in life, or still have a side also they're able to do online? Let us know. And if you do have a side also that you're doing online, bringing in some money, I want to know about it. I want to hear about it. What are you doing online, bringing in some extra revenues? Please fill us in. I want some side hustle online also that is going to bring me some money. I don't want to just be sitting home. I'm still reading and still finding. But if you have information, kindly share. I'm doing great, thanks. Oh, you're welcome. So where are you watching us from, Mr. Babs? And also, I heard that the vaccines, they want to try the vaccines in Africa. Has anybody heard about that? They want to try the vaccines in Africa. They didn't try it in Italy. They didn't try it in America, China, but they want to try the vaccines in Africa. What are your thoughts towards that? Have you heard it? Have you seen videos about that? Let me know. And as you're joining, let us know how you're coping during this period. Let us know where you're watching us from, what city, and which part of your bedroom, in the north, in the east, in the south, in the west. I would like to start a t-shirt business to help myself enter into entrepreneur field, but most importantly, it would be for my daughter as the outlet for her creativity and boost her confidence. to boost our confidence. Any ideas on how I can get this started on the business aspects? Oh, this is great. This is great. So for those who are into online businesses, please reach out for those of us who would like to get into selling t-shirts online or selling any creative content online. I sent you some information from WhatsApp. Please, I want to share your thoughts about the message. Okay, yes, Mr. Ernest. Mr. Ernest sent me a video in regards to the vaccines. Kevin Baba, on the vaccine, the adults had a choice of saying no, but they might lure the youth and impact the kind of sheep into the youth. So is that in Africa or where? Welcome, Courage from Edmonton. So Kevin Baba, are you talking about the vaccines in Africa or where you are in Cyprus? Let us know who they're trying to inject these vaccines into. And yes, like Ernest said, yes, I watched a video that spoke about the vaccines, and it's me personally. The African government needs to just be very, very careful, especially with the help and the assistance of the Chinese government. They need to be very, very careful. Alade, I'm actually at work right now, so I can't really participate with this live video. So sorry. It's okay. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. You're welcome. Please, yeah, work. Stay safe. Be careful. That's all we ask of you. Mr. Shola, welcome. That's in the Western world generally. Okay. Mr. Echo, welcome. Okay, so Kevin Baba is mentioning how for the vaccine the adults have a choice, but the youth don't have much of a choice. So what are your thoughts towards the vaccine? If it's brought, are you going to take it? Would you be giving consent for your kids to be taking the vaccine? COVID-19 is a blessing in another form to many, and they don't even know. A lot of ladies' children now have okay, hold on. Welcome, William. Aladid Bab says, I'm a transit worker with the city. Thanks. Okay, God bless you. Please stay safe out there, Alade. So Austin was saying how COVID-19 is a blessing, and a lot of ladies and children now have in excess the time and attention they've been begging their husbands and fathers for. The sensitive people will use this period to revive their love for their family and stop thinking about cheating on their partners. Oh, that's definitely an opinion. Well said. So for those who are with their spouse, for those who are married, this is the best time to try to work out the differences in your marriage or in your relationship. This is the best time to work it out. Money Love says, I'm not sure about this vaccine because I just don't understand how you can create a vaccine for virus that is constantly changing. First, will this be every year thing, like with the flu? I'm not too sure. I don't know too much about the vaccine. Ernest, welcome. God bless, and more grease to your elbow, and please keep safe. Thanks, Babs. So Moni was asking, is this vaccine something that is going to be given every year, or is it a one-time thing due to the COVID-19? Ernest, great advice, my friend. You're welcome. Please let us know where you're watching us from if you're just joining the platform. Let us know how you're doing, how you're coping during this period of time. Like Nicole was saying, I'm not too sure if we don't even know too much about the vaccines right now, and they still want to test it out. They still need to try it out because they need guinea pigs pretty much at the moment where they're going to try out the vaccines and see if it works or not. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of people are saying they want to take the vaccine to Africa to go and test it out the way they tested out AIDS and Ebola. They want to take the vaccine to Africa and test it out on them first. But the question is, why do you want to test those in Africa? There are more people in the Western world that is dying due to COVID-19 than those in Africa. Why do you need to go to Africa to test people? And my thing is definitely the government of Africa needs to put their foot down and say no. Austin replying to Money Love, there's something they're not really telling us, and I don't trust them at all. Yeah, right now, I guess nobody's trusting anybody. Everybody's is on suspicion. Everyone is suspicious. Sexy Love, welcome, Sexy Love. How you doing? Welcome to the platform. Let us know where you're watching us from. Let us know where you're watching us from. And also, what about this 5G network? I'm not sure if you guys heard about the 5G network. What about the 5G network, you guys? I'm watching a couple of videos and reading some content in regards to the 5G network, you guys. Is radiation. Some people are saying it's not the virus that's causing this whole epidemic right now, but it is the 5G network, is the radiation coming from 5G network. What are your thoughts about that? Negro says the soldiers are killing more people in Nigeria than COVID-19. Oh, don't kill me, my brother. Oh, the soldiers are killing more people in Nigeria more than COVID-19. Definitely, presently, yes, that is definitely true. So most people are not keen to stay at home because of COVID-19. They need to go and seek out how they're going to bring in bread for their home and their families. So COVID-19 is not as prominent and is not much of an issue as it is in the western part of the world. Agreed. Kevin Baba, yes, the 5G pole is actually affecting people that are living around it in England right now. Thanks for that information. So, from what I read, the 5G network is what you get from being affected by the 5G network, which is the radiation, is that you get cancer. So besides cancer, is there any other thing that you know that most people are diagnosed with being affected by the 5G network, which is pretty much radiation? But for those who are speculating that the people are dying from the radiation from 5G network, not the COVID-19, to me is a bit contradicting, because the issue that comes out from the 5G network radiation is cancerous, not virus the way it is. I don't believe the radiation from 5G network is actually you can infect people just like that. No, it has to, everyone is whoever that is in contact with that amount of radiation. So I think they're a bit contradictive. Second, Moni Love says, second vaccine takes years before it will be ready for human trials. Please stop using Africa as guinea pigs. Coronavirus is affecting the world in a global scale. Choose any other country from one of the other continents to test your vaccine. It is that Africa lives don't matter, or what? Well, a lot of people don't believe those who live in Africa, their lives really matter. And it's not that they just don't also believe it, but even the African governments, the African leaderships, they're not proving them wrong either. So Nigeria government politicians are worse than the COVID-19, Jerry. Yes, says Austin. You're right. I believe so. That is one of the reasons why Nigerians are not probably taking it that big of a deal. They're not making it that like an emergency. It's that serious. Anthony, welcome, Anthony. Let us know where you're watching us from. You're welcome aboard. Negro says a petition to block the UK government from rolling out 5G across the country has received more than 110,000 signatures, assisted by celebrities sharing it with their followers. Yes. Because 5G, like, seriously, do we really need 5G network? Do we really need 5G network? I think right now, just even with the 4G network that we're dealing with, it's radiation already. Like, we're already killing ourselves, with the cell phones, with the microwaves and whatnot. So 5G network, really knowing that it is really killing more people, I think we can pass on it. We can really pass. I remember Canada too was having a big issue. Maybe it was last year, about the 5G networks. Also, they were trying to really knock it down. They don't want it in Canada, but I don't know what the outcome of that right now is. If it was approved, accepted, I'm not sure. If anybody knows, please fill me in or fill us in. Thanks for that, Negro. So for those who are just joining or those who just joined, let us know where you're watching us from and how you coping, how you doing during this period of time. And for those who have advices in regards to getting into online businesses, please, please, please speak to us, connect, comment, talk. You can message me later on with some information that we can use so that I can also share with viewers later on in the next program. If you know much about starting an online business, especially when it comes to selling products online, please let us know. On my end, I definitely have website web developers, so that's not a problem. You can reach out to me if you know how to go about with your business and you just need a web developer. I can definitely help you with that. That's on my alley. Lanray, welcome Lanray. Please let us know where you're watching us from and how you doing during this time. How you coping? So like I was saying, if you need a web developer, hey, that's up my alley. If you need graphics, that's up my alley. Logo, that's up my alley. I can definitely do that. But for those who have information on starting a web business, selling products online, please link up with me so I can share with my viewers. So you guys, as you're watching, as you're commenting, don't forget to share, click that share button. Let's get more people in this conversation. We've been online for about 40 minutes now. Last time we were online, I said 1 hour, but we were online for 2 hours. And more people were joining then. Money Love says, I don't even understand the 5G. We are killing ourselves like you say. Sis, I don't see how it is necessary. The issue with us humans is that we are just set out to kill ourselves. We need to learn how to establish we need to learn how to be satisfied and work with what we have first. God will help us. Yes, you're right, Moni. You can sell your items through marketplace on Facebook very fast. Yes, Negro, you're right. You can sell your products through marketplace on Facebook. But the thing is, you don't just want to sell an individual item on marketplace only on Facebook. No, you actually want to have a web where you can actually get customers to go on it and buy your products and buy products. So the Facebook is just like a marketing center. It's a one space where you can go and market your product. But when you do have a website of your own, then you can actually get customers to come to your website. You bring traffic from Facebook into your website so that people can purchase more than one thing, couple of things and whatnot. So yes, Facebook marketplace is definitely one of the medium to use to market your product. But for those who actually want to have start their own businesses online, is the information we're seeking for those who can give like a tutorial on how to go about it. So like Money Love was saying that we're killing ourselves, we're never satisfied, and that's one of the issue with us human beings, and that's one of the what's the word? One of the virtues I believe that we need to attain is being content. We as human beings, we do not know how to be content. That is what kills us eventually. So we have to be careful. And being content doesn't mean that you do not strive to be better. It doesn't mean that you do not strive to want to have a better world or be better individually. But being content means that you do not go that extra step in whereas you know you're killing somebody, you're taking from somebody else, like literally taking like their lifeline in order to benefit yourself. To me at that point it's no longer contentment on just trying to achieve your personal self or development or for the world, but at that point it's selfish, it's ridiculous, it's stupid, it's just wrong. It's just wrong. So to me, human beings, we do need to learn how to be content, but yet being able to strive for a better self and for a better world. Chukudi, welcome. Chukudi, welcome. Let us know where you're watching us from. Golden K, welcome. Let us know where you're watching us from. Let us know where you're how you're doing. How you doing during this COVID lockdown? How you coping? What are your plans after the lockdown is unlocked? How are you going to, what plans do you have to do? Kende, welcome. Kende, welcome. And we spoke in the last episode that during this time, or after the COVID-19, the world is definitely not going to be the same again. So knowing that the world is not going to be the same again, some businesses are going to go pew, they're going to plumb, and some are going to strive. So what are you doing trying to find out which businesses are going to strive, which ones are going to plumb down? What are you doing to find out which companies, what line of businesses, or what creative content are you trying to create in order to stay relevant even after the COVID-19? What are you doing? Like, let us know. We want to know, because we want to share ideas. We want to like rub our brains, our minds together, so that every one of us that are connected in one way or the other can assist ourselves in becoming a better person, not only as an individual but financially also. Arthur, welcome. Arthur Kende, welcome from Canada. Where in Canada are you from, Mr. Kende? You know, so if you have any ideas, any suggestions on how or what people should be going into, so that after COVID-19 they're still able to do well in life, they're still able to balance their books, like, you know, give us an idea. What are you doing? What are you planning? What are your thoughts towards this period? Is there anything you're doing that you were not doing before? Is there anything that you were doing before but you're just, maybe we're not too serious, but you're just doing better at it now? What are you doing? What are you creating? Are you creating a content where you know right now everything, most things are going to be online? What are you doing? Let us know. Speak to us. Speak to us. There's also a movie called Children of Men. I think that's a movie that I'm probably going to be watching after this. We should try and watch it. I heard good things about it. Also, Bill Gates. Whoever hasn't seen Bill Gates's forum, one of his net talks, he spoke about the whole virus thing about a couple of years back also, and how the world needs to take the precautions before the epidemic, but clearly that didn't happen. So let me know how you guys are doing. Let me know how you're doing. Speak up, talk. You're being too quiet right now. Those who are just joining, let us know where you're watching us from, and let us know how you're coping during this period of time. And don't forget to click that share button to get more people in the conversation. Don't be selfish now. Don't be selfish. Click the share button. Invite your friends. Invite your families. Invite even those you do not love. Invite them. Because sometimes people we may not like, they have ideas, they have answers to some of our questions. So we have to learn not to be filled with hatred, because at times those are the people that will actually be our divine helpers. So you have to learn to forgive, forget, and move on. You guys are being quiet. Kindly share, kindly share. My sister Ivy, welcome. Let us know where you're watching us from. Welcome, welcome. And let us know how you're coping during this period of time. How are you coping with the family? Are you one of the essential workers that gotta go to work, or you're home with the kids? What are you doing during this time to be in a better place indoors, or being able to motivate yourself mentally, physically, being active? What are you doing, and how are you coping with the kids, with the children, with your spouse? For those who are married, are you guys like constantly arguing? Are you fighting? What are you doing at home? Or if you were, maybe the first couple of week, how are you coping right now? How are you coping right now? How are you doing at the moment? This is the time to invest for who has cash. Properties markets are going down after the COVID-19. one can look onto investing in properties and also Airbnb as people will travel and they need a place to go. That is what Kevin Baba said. Thank you, Kevin, for that information. So for those who are seeking information in regards to what to get into during this time, Kevin Baba has given us some ideas on what to get into in properties, in Airbnbs. So anyone else has any other suggestions? Let us know. Speak up. We're here to rub minds.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
So you guys let us know what you have in mind. What are you doing? What are the advices you can give to the next man to be a better person? Yeah, and like we mentioned last time, it's for you to find your purpose in life and find how you can be better after COVID-19. So it's not just about being able to, well, which it's a big deal, being able to sustain yourself and your family financially during this COVID-19, but also as an individual, how do you want to be a better person individually? How do you want to contribute to the world? Because those who are great, or who we see as legends, who we see as great individuals in the world, most of them did not just do things for themselves. No, most of them are they service the world. They service something to the world. They had an input into the world. That's how they impacted the world. They were not busy. Hi, Pastor Jimmy. Welcome again. Let us know how you're doing, and let the viewers know where you're watching us from. So it's not just about to be good financially after COVID-19. Some people are great. Some people will still be good after COVID-19. Finances is not actually their problem during this period. But now, what is their problem? Is how to find their purpose. Is how to impact the world, impact the community around them first, then impact the world, impact the nation. And even for those who are not even impacting their family members, start there first. Be that light, be that positiveness that the world needs. Because right now, the world really needs love. I believe love is really lacking in the world at the moment. There's just too much darkness. There is too much darkness, and I believe one of the positive outcome for the COVID-19 is that the world just takes like a time out and just breathe, like literally. Sometimes when you're like at home for too long or in the office, you feel like choking, there's no ventilator, or you're just hot, and at times you have to now step out, open the window, put your head out, or come out of the room, the home, and just step outside and go for a walk and just take in that fresh air. So circulates all over again, your blood, everything. I think right now that's clearly what the world is going through. We're not able to make that decisions by ourselves. So either God, nature, government, whoever, whatever has decided in their negative way, but sometimes negative things bring about positiveness, has pushed us to do what? To take a breath. Thank you, Negro. Thank you, Negro. Any more advices to our viewers, please feel free to advise. Kindly share the button so we can get other viewers to join the conversation. So like I was saying, right now we just need to take a breath, breathe, and then just find out how we can be better individually and as a world, as a nation, community. How could we be better people after COVID-19? Princess, hello, welcome. Let us know where you're watching us from. And how are you coping during this time? What are you doing with your time to be better after the lockdown due to COVID-19? If after this time people have not realized what is important in life, what they need to change or what they need to implement within their lives, then I suggest we start looking more internally. That is what Money Love is saying, that we should look more internally. One way to do this is by drawing closer to God. If you are a spiritual person, if you feel you're already there spiritually, try and volunteer your time and be of service to others. Be of service to ours that are way, and you will realize that you can be a source light to others. This world needed love to sustain it instead of greed and selfishness. Yes, and I agree that's one of our downfalls. We've really Ade Rito, welcome my sis, welcome. Let people know where you're watching us from. Like Moni said, the world is so filled with greed and selfishness, and you know, we're living in such a dark space in this world that we need more light. You know, and more light means we need more people that love one another. We need to start showing each other more love. We need to start helping each other a little bit more. It's not always about the finances. It's not always about what your gain is. Let your gain be just that world peace, humanity. Let that your star, that your sparkle, let it just be the gain of you are part of what makes the world a better place. You're part of what makes the darkness diminish just a little bit, you know. And then when you infect other people and help them ignite their light, ignite their star, I believe eventually, guess what? The darkness begins to fade, because we cannot do things on our own. We have to do things together, and it's in togetherness that this world is definitely going to find a better place to be. My 2 cents. What's yours? What is yours? Emmanuel, welcome Emmanuel. Adiba, good day. Please try not to speak to me, send me any personal message right now, because I probably won't be able to read it as of now. So try to send me any personal message after the show. Thank you very much. And yes, how are you doing? How are you coping? Let's click the share button. Where are you watching us from? Don't be shy. Speak up, speak up. If you don't want me to mention your name, I wouldn't, but it's advisable that I do. Because you never know who you're going to meet in this platform. Some people is within this platform. In fact, they're going to find their divine helpers. Is within this platform. Some people are going to find their spouses, their mates. You never know. Well said. That is exactly my sister. No man is an island. Love is contagious. Very, 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 very contagious. The world is very, very contagious. I believe the purpose on us being on earth is to be our brother's keeper, is to help one another. And if we can all actually help one another, the world is going to be in a better place, because there are going to be people who are doing well and people who are not doing too well. But we won't have people who are just nothing, because like how does that balance? It doesn't balance. Yeah, all fingers are not equal. Yes, don't mind my finger. I have to cut on my nails, Jerry. So all fingers are not equal. We agree to that. But guess what? No finger is missing. They're not equal. It's different from fingers are missing. It's different from fingers are missing. You know? So we're all supposed to balance each other one way or the other, because God has given more people some gifts, whereas some people don't. And everybody has a gift actually, but it's the way you use your gift. And like we said, no fingers are equal. So some people are able to manage their gift better than some, right? But at the end of the day, we all have to help each other to be better in this world. But helping one another does not mean we should cut one off because maybe he's slowing us down. But if we all actually help each other, we'll all be able to go and move at a certain pace. So cutting one off completely does not balance the equation. No, it's working together is what balances the equation. I hope that even makes sense to some people. Aderito welcomes the Dockers. I think it's time to have a good relationship with God. like Moni also mentioned. It's also a time benefit from the economic system. If you are interested in invest in property, I guess it's a right time. Polycarp, welcome. Yes, Aderito, you also mentioned, I believe, someone else also mentioned the same thing. I think it's Baba also mentioned the same thing earlier, that it's the best time to invest in property. Hey, if you have the money, invest, because everything is going to go down, and then it's going to go up. Eventually, it's going to go back up. So if you have the money, try and invest. It's the best time. If you have to put money together with somebody else to invest together, 50-50, 40-30, however you want to do it, but you should invest. It's a definitely good time to invest in property at the moment. And earlier someone said you should also invest in Airbnb also, because a lot of people are going to be traveling. They need a space. They need a space where they can put their head. It's also a good business to also invest in. Thank you for that, Sister Dockers. So besides investment in property, does anybody know about starting an online business? That is an information too that we seek, starting an online business. Please send me a message if you do know, so I can send that information out to those who are seeking information. Thank you for your piece. So it's 7 o'clock, meaning that it's been an hour since we've been online. We're just going to give it about another 10 minutes. We're going to round up, and I'm going to have you guys on the next couple of days. We're going to come back again and say shout out and say hello to y'all people. So like I said, I'm Ade Babes. I'm your host. Follow me on Instagram, Ade_Babes. You can also follow Adeba Connector TV on Instagram, and also on YouTube, Adeba Connector TV. You guys go like and comments, and then also subscribe to my channel, Adeba Connector TV. That's my platform on YouTube, and you can come say hi to me on my personal page on Instagram, Ade_Babes, and also Adeba Connector TV on Instagram. Polycarp, where are you watching us from? Let us know where you're watching us from if you're still online. Whenever we're online, kindly click the share button to get more people into the conversation. At the end of the day, the world is a global village. We want to use that opportunity as the world is the global village. Let's just not say the world is a global village, but we do not connect with one another. The point is for us to connect with one another, and especially during this time where we do have that time to connect with one another, then let's do that. Let's not be lazy about it. Let's actually try to reach out and find out what we can do to be a better person individually, and also to be a better citizen of this world that we call Earth. And for those who maybe are not reaching out to their loved ones, even though people you do not love so well, it's a good time to reach out to people. You do not have to speak to them on phone like me, but you can definitely be sending a message to people, checking on them, seeing how they're doing. Some people will say yes, they're doing well, but literally and truly they are not. So don't take people's words at times at face value. Try to probe them to speak up, and just to discuss on how they're coping during this time. A lot of people are going crazy. Too much information in the media. Last time we advised people, don't sometimes just shut off the news. Watch a friggin' movie, man. Watch a comedy or something. Watch cartoon when you got kids. Anyways, the channel is always on cartoon when you've got kids. But try to limit your news intake, because at times it corrupts your mind. It clutters your whole being, that you now start being all tensed up. You're anxious. You're nervous. You're scared. And being scared is a no-no. Anyone that is following me, being scared is a no. Welcome Austin. Welcome Michael. Let us know where you're watching us from. Don't be scared. There's nothing to be scared about. Just take the proper precautions where you need to. They say don't go out, try to stay home. And when you do have to go out, especially when you have to go to grocery or whatnot, to the doctor, try to make sure you take precautions. Wash your hands with soap and water. If you do not have water, use sanitization, hand sanitizer. And also make sure if you do have a little bit of cold coming down, make sure you use the mask if you need to. Try and stay away from people. Don't stay too close, 6 feet, they said. And just take the proper precautions. We want to say thank you to our essential workers. We say thank you. Thank you to our essential workers. God bless you. God be with you. God cover you with the blood of Jesus. Ireti, welcome Ireti. May you be soaked with the blood of Jesus as you go safe to work. You will come back safe to meet your family and friends at home. We would not have anyone missing within our reach in Jesus' mighty name. So thank you once again. Next time we're back on. In fact, if you're not following me, if you are not following me, you need to go and follow me now. As soon as we're off this program, Ephraim, welcome Ephraim. As soon as we're done with this program right now, I need you to go and follow my page. If you're not following Ade Babes on Ade_Babes on Instagram, go and follow Adeba Connector TV. Even if you are following Ade Babes, go and follow Adeba Connector TV on Instagram, and also follow this one. I need you guys to go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Adeba Connector TV. Go and subscribe. Show me that love by subscribing to Adeba Connector TV YouTube. And of course, Adeba Connector on Facebook. Come to the group. Come join us as we always share information that benefits each and every one of us. So I want to say thank you again for those who watched, for those who shared, for those who definitely gave their inputs, their advices. God bless you. And when we come back again, kindly do what is needed to do by inviting more friends and family. Thank you so much. God bless ya. If you do have any more questions, do not be shy. Send me a message. For those who are sending me messages on Facebook, try not to send me messages on Facebook. There's too many messages on Facebook. I do not get anybody. So if you send me a message on Facebook and I do not reply you within like 48 hours, go to my Instagram account, follow me there, and send me a message. I'll probably be seeing your messages on Instagram faster than I would see it on Facebook. And then definitely, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, I would be seeing that quickly also. So thank you once again. Let me just play music that I was playing before, which was Tyler Perry's "You've Got the Whole World," where everybody else, he had a couple of other musicians that sang that song. So let me leave you guys with this. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. For those who are just joining, Fedemi, welcome. Thanks for joining. Oh, world. BC, welcome. Omini, welcome. Why are you guys coming in late? Why are you guys joining late?